Now, Cleveland Heights native Travis Kelce, he's got a new role off the field.
Yeah, this one doesn't come as too much of a surprise. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end is now a brand ambassador for Six Flags Entertainment, the parent company of Cedar Point and Kings Island.
Somebody at the worldwide leader in sports just said something on air that essentially confirmed the date of the biggest celebrity wedding of the decade. And the way the math works out leaves exactly one option. One date, one Saturday. One number that Taylor Swift has been obsessed with since she was 13 years old. If you've been following this story, you already know what day we're talking about. But now we have an insider from the most trusted sports network on the planet backing it up, and that changes everything. Let's get into it. So here's what just happened. The same ESPN reporter who covers the Chiefs behind closed doors, the same one who went on Kansas City radio weeks ago and said Travis is coming back.
People keep asking if I'm back. And I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Just reported that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are planning to get married before training camp. Before training camp. That's the quote. Now, the Chiefs haven't officially announced their 2026 training camp dates yet, but last year's camp started on July 22nd. And if we know one thing about Taylor Swift, it's that she doesn't pick random dates. She picks dates that mean something. So let's do the math together. Taylor's lucky number is 13. She was born on December 13th. She's talked about it 100 times. She loves numerology. She loves dates. She loves when the numbers line up.
Until I turn 113 or 131, this will be the highlight of my life. The numerology thing really does sort of, when it doesn't take over on its own, I sort of force it to happen.
If the wedding has to happen before late July, and Taylor wants to get married on the 13th of a month, that leaves 5 options between now and training camp. March 13th, April 13th, May 13th, June 13th, and July 13th. March 13th is today, a Friday. April 13th is a Monday. May 13th is a Wednesday. July 13th is a Monday. The only 13th that falls on a Saturday between now and training camp, June 13th. That's it. That's the one. Saturday, June 13th, 2026. 92 days from right now. And the beautiful thing about this confirmation is that it didn't come from a gossip outlet or an anonymous tip. It came from a football reporter whose entire job is knowing what's happening inside the Chiefs organization. This is someone who talks to the front office every single day. If he's reporting that the wedding is happening before training camp, that means the Chiefs know. The contract was built around it. The timeline was always June. And honestly, the excitement radiating from Travis right now is unreal. Because while the wedding countdown is officially ticking, this man just made a massive business move that shows you exactly what his future looks like. On March 12th, yesterday, Six Flags Entertainment Corporation announced that Travis Kelce is their new official brand ambassador for all 41 parks across North America.
Now, Cleveland Heights native Travis Kelce, he's got a new role off the field.
Yeah, this one doesn't come as too much of a surprise. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end is now a brand ambassador for Six Flags Entertainment, the parent company of Cedar Point and Kings Island.
This isn't a one-off social media post. This is a multi-year strategic partnership. Travis will be creating digital content, appearing in marketing campaigns across broadcast media and streaming platforms, engaging fans through branded experiences at the parks, and lending his name and image to everything Six Flags does in 2026 and beyond. And here's the part that makes this even bigger. Travis isn't just a spokesperson. He's an owner. He's part of an investor group that acquired roughly 9% of the entire Six Flags company back in October. So when he shows up at a Six Flags park this summer with his wedding ring on, he's not just cutting a ribbon, he's walking through a business he partially owns. The man is literally building an amusement park empire while planning a wedding while returning to the NFL for a 14th season. And he's doing it all with a smile.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty short and brief, and the Chiefs knew where I was the entire time on it. I think you always need to take a step back. You always need to take a step back, breathe.
Travis talked about what Six Flags means to him, and honestly, it was one of the most wholesome things he's said all week. He said Six Flags parks were a hallmark of his childhood and the scene of some of his most fun and cherished memories. He grew up near Cedar Point in Ohio, which is now part of the Six Flags family after the Cedar Fair merger, and on a previous episode of New Heights, he called it Roller Coaster USA. Jason tried to say it was the best in the country, and Travis corrected him immediately. "In the world," he said. "You can't tell me it's not in the world. That's the same energy he brings to football. That's the same energy he brings to the podcast. And apparently that's the same energy he brings to theme park investing. And this is just one piece of the puzzle, because Travis Kelce's off-field business portfolio is growing at a pace that has people comparing him to his fiancée. He's a strategic investor and one of the top shareholders in Sleep Number, and when that deal was announced, the stock rose 7% in a single day. He co-owns Garage Beer with Jason, which he already confirmed will be served at the wedding.
Hey, how many kegs of Garage Beer will be at that reception?
Man, I can't even count that high.
He runs 1587 Prime, his Kansas City restaurant. He's the creative director of his lifestyle brand True Callers. He and Jason have the New Heights podcast, which signed a deal with Amazon worth over $100 million. And he runs his foundation 87 and Running, which supports disadvantaged youth. Six Flags, Sleep Number, Garage Beer, a restaurant, a clothing brand, a $100 million podcast, a charitable foundation, and a $12 million NFL contract on top of all of it. One outlet put it perfectly: Travis Kelce is just as ambitious as his future wife, and honestly, that might be the most Taylor Swift compliment anyone has ever received. Now here's the story that has Swifties absolutely spiraling, because Travis might have accidentally confirmed something much bigger than a wedding date. When he went on a major sports show this week and talked about Taylor, he said it's amazing to see her keep going to the table, keep finding new things to write about, keep finding new melodies. Finding new melodies. New things to write about.
The thing is, once I started dating Taylor, I started understanding what Easter eggs were. You start kind of just placing those things all over the planet, and everybody starts to catch on. It's amazing to see her keep going to the table, keep finding new things to write about, keep finding, new melodies and things like that. And on top of that, still seeing her have that love and joy in what she does. And yeah, of course that's motivating. That's motivating for anybody to see, let alone, my fiance. And without a doubt, we share the same love for what we do. And we've had this, fortunately, we've had this desire since we were kids in our selective professions. I'm going through something where I'm trying to figure out exactly what the future holds for me. Something like that definitely motivates me to say, you know what, I'm not done either. I still got some ideas in the back of my mind. I still got some juice left to play this game. So without a doubt, Pat.
Fans immediately latched onto those words and decided that Travis Kelce just confirmed Taylor Swift's 13th studio album, TS13, is in the works. The reactions were instant and chaotic in the best possible way. One fan wrote, "I feel like Travis just confirmed TS13 is officially in the works and we are not ready." Another said, "So TS13 coming in 2027. Someone else just wrote, "Oh, she's definitely working on TS13 right now." And here's what makes the theory even juicier. The 20th anniversary of Taylor's self-titled debut album falls in October 2026. Some fans think Taylor could announce something special around the anniversary. Others think the wedding itself could inspire an entire album. And Taylor herself shut down anyone who thought she might retire after getting engaged. She said that's a shockingly offensive thing to say, and that it's not why people get married so they can quit their job. She said she loves the person she's with because he loves what she does and how much she is fulfilled by making music. So no, Taylor Swift is not slowing down. She's not retiring. She's not stepping back. She's releasing a wedding-coded single that just became the most added song on pop radio in America with 159 station pickups. She's worth $2 billion according to Forbes. Her song catalog is valued at $900 million, the third most valuable in history behind only two legends. And her fiancé just went on national television and told the world that watching her create music is the reason he's still playing football. Everything about this couple's energy right now is electric. Travis is building businesses, signing deals, returning to the NFL with a chip on his shoulder and fire in his voice. Taylor is dominating the charts, planning the wedding of the century, and apparently finding new melodies that could become her 13th album. They're both operating at full speed, in their careers, in their relationship, in every direction at once, and somehow it all feels effortless. That's what happens when two people who love what they do find each other at the exact right time. 92 days until June 13th. The ESPN insider confirmed the timeline. The Six Flags deal just dropped. The TS13 theories are flying. The garage beer is chilling for the reception. And somewhere in the middle of all of it, Travis Kelce is texting his teammates about OTAs.
It's not a just in-season thing. It's something that I truly believe you need an entire offseason to get the body, the mind ready for training camp alone. And then training camp, you start to get that wear and tear, and like you kind of build your own armor of toughness to like get you through the season. I'm feeling excited. Been texting with a few of the guys on the team, just, ready to get this thing fucking going, man. It's a year-long thing that I'm excited to get going, and I'm excited to be around the guys when OTAs come around. I don't want to get another chance at another fucking Super Bowl, man. There's still a little bit of that grit and that emotion that, I fucking hated the way that shit ended last year, and I want to do this. I want to make it right,
While Taylor Swift is finding new melodies in whatever room of whatever house they're in together, probably while a loaf of sourdough rises on the counter. This is the best era either of them has ever had, and it's just getting started. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.